All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of Life and Whatever Else. And today we have a very special episode. We have a packed house here today. As you can see to my right, we have Coach Nicole. She's back. Coach, what's up?
Hey, what's up?
Glad to have you back.
Hey, glad to be back.
You have some friends that you brought in this week.
Yeah, I brought my crew.
So why don't you introduce your crew to the world?
I really can't because I have forgot this guy's name.
Oh, my goodness.
I think it's Savage.
Oh,
He
yeah.
wanted me to call him
Yeah, I
Savage.
think Savage.
So we're
it.
gonna
I
have to
remember
let
that.
them introduce themselves because
Yeah.
when I met him, he was Sammy Ethiopia, but I don't.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I can't keep up. So,
So
let
what-
them,
so-
let them.
All right, so what will you guys go by? Let's start over here with our friend.
I'm Sammy, and I expose frauds in the running community.
Whoa.
You expose frauds. Wow.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
My name is Jerode. I'm trying to be the best Masters runner in the city. Still
Wow.
am. Huh?
Wow.
The best Masters runner.
So that means you're 40 plus.
Plus 11 years.
Yeah, we're gonna need.
I'll be 52 in August.
What's up? Don't worry, you can talk to us.
I'm
Yeah,
not. There
get a
you
little
go.
closer to the
Yeah,
mic.
Okay.
Yeah, don't be shy. Don't
be
worry.
shy.
Yeah,
Okay.
don't be shy.
Yes.
Just get a little closer, make sure that the world can hear you.
Get a little
You know.
closer. Don't be shy. Isn't that a commercial or something
Yeah.
like that?
Probably.
Yeah.
It probably is.
Yeah.
So, guys, let's go. We are here the week of the Boston Marathon.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, I forgot.
Okay.
I totally forgot.
Unbelievable. You forgot.
Oops,
that
my
w-
bad.
Yeah.
Wow.
I didn't
Cool.
even watch it.
Really?
I didn't watch it.
I watched the end of it.
I saw
Like
the end of it.
The
too.
end of it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Mm.
the end of marathon guy.
Yeah.
I'll sometimes if I'm up early enough, I'll watch the start.
Yeah.
And then change the channel, do something else, come back, and I'll watch the end. So
It's a marathon.
so
it's
I
gonna be
saw-
on for a while.
I went for a run and came back home, and then watched the when the winner won. I wanted to
Makes
see how
sense.
Rupp would do.
he finished second.
Yeah, which I thought he would do. I made a prediction he wouldn't break 2:10, and he ran 2:09:58.
Mm.
So I was pretty
This
close
was
to
his
it.
first marathon, correct?
What's his third one?
Or yeah, I'm not as okay. So as you guys know, let's clear this up.
This is his first one.
No, it's first Boston, but he finished third in Rome, the trials, and did he run one marathon before that?
No, the trials was his first
The trials
marathon,
was the first one.
and then he ran the Rio Olympics,
Yeah.
finished second.
Third.
And
Did he finish second? or
no,
third?
third.
yeah.
My friend finished second, Faisa Lalissa,
Mhm.
which is very heroic statement he made when he finished second.
I
And
remember
then,
that.
and then,
Oh, didn't he? Is he the runner who made the gesture for his country? There
Oh, yeah.
a protest,
Ethiopia.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Free my
Ethiopia.
people.
Free-
Okay.
Yeah, there
I
you
know
go.
him from the gym back in Addis Ababa.
Yes.
Him and multi Boston winner Lalisa DeSissa, they trained together in Addis Ababa back in the day. Lalisa DeSissa, after the New York City Marathon this year when he dropped out,
It was-
me, Lalisa, and Faisa, and another runner, we all were just having pizza in the hotel room, chilling with pizza and beer. It was really cool.
Marathon runners drinking pizza and beer, huh?
Of course, that's an amazing. Of course, this is gonna happen to me now. There you go.
Uh-oh.
Let's drop that there. There you go.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. You can look at your phone.
So-
you
Oh,
know,
wow.
that, Sammy?
There
all
you
that.
go.
We
That's
we do a lot
Lalisa
of different
DeSissa.
things.
Speaking of which, Nike sub 2.
Oh, you're gonna have to cut that off.
Yeah, I know.
Muted.
That happens,
I
you
didn't
know.
mute it. Yeah, there you go.
Popular,
Okay.
you know, popular people get calls, so you know
There you go.
Jared's
it
popping.
happens.
Nike,
So
Nike. What did Nike do?
So Nike has a sub 2 hour marathon attempt.
Oh,
my
yeah.
goodness.
sub 2.
Yes.
Sub 2 hour, but it's a marketing ploy. It's all about marketing. But I honestly, it happens to be on a Formula One track, which is going to be multiple loops around the track. They did a half marathon test run,
Mm-hmm.
and Eliud Kipchoge of Kenya ran 59:37. It's a record eligible course because some marathons run on loops.
Yeah.
You know, it's record eligible.
Yeah.
But it's tarmac, not asphalt. So when you run into it, what surface is how should we define a road race? You know, you have the Boston Marathon, which is a downhill course because the start is higher than the finish, and that's not a real record eligible course
Why not?
because it's downhill technically.
Like 26.2 is 26.2.
Yeah.
Downhill, uphill.
Just-
I see what you're saying, the elevation, but how are you going to call that tarmac 2-hour thing legit?
Because it's technically running the distance.
Okay.
You're running the distance. It's around like a 3 kilometer loop, 2 kilometer, 3 kilometer loop. And
How many loops is that?
21.
21
Yeah.
loops?
So
Wow.
it's not a road track. Plus, they are technically being paced not by a pace car
Yeah.
that's driven constant speed, but by other runners. And they're going to jump in and out. Now, here's my view on it. They should not be paced by anyone who doesn't start the race. So they can't
Okay.
have pacers jump in at certain points
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
to make it fair. However, some athletes, it's Elliot Kipchoge, it's Jerode Tedeschi, who's the world record holder in the half marathon, 58:23, I believe, and whose own marathon accolades are a 2:09. His
Nice.
marathon wasn't as spectacular as they predicted when he debuted.
Mm-hmm.
And Elliot Kipchoge, who's ran the third fastest marathon of all time last year at London, which is coming up next week this year. He ran at Sunday. He ran 2:03:09, or 2:03:06, one of the two, 10 seconds off of the world record, and he didn't even have pacers, and he didn't. Well, there were pacers, but he didn't realize he was that close to the world record
In London.
In London,
Last year.
yes.
Yeah.
Speaking of London,
Yeah.
Oh,
This
yeah,
is
there you
fascinating.
go.
This is fascinating
boy,
stuff.
This is amazing. These guys, 58 minutes for a half marathon. 58:30. What is that? 4?
Lalisa de Sissa's own accolades, though,
Yeah.
in the marathon is 2:04:50, I believe. He
Yeah.
set back in Dubai
Wow.
years ago.
Yeah.
He ran. That was his claim to fame. He won the Dubai Marathon in, I believe, 2013 or 2012. He's an honorary member. He's actually a member of West Side Runners, which is my club, and
We love
very,
West Side.
All right.
very nice guy.
Shout out to the West Side Runners Club. All right.
Boy,
We're undefeated for
these guys
about
are on point.
13 years.
13 years
in
undefeated.
the New York City points, New York Road Runners points series.
Yeah.
Nice.
Produced such Olympians as Tagistufa, the London winner from 2015.
He's an encyclopedic knowledge.
Buzina
of the sport.
Steba, Buzina
Well, that's
Steba,
good.
Yes.
Because
runner-up in
I'll say this
London.
much: for somebody like myself, who's not a big running person, it's good to have somebody like this around because
Oh,
he can,
yes.
he can tell you everything. Tells
Yes.
you all the runners. All
I have a
that.
question about a track race. I have a question when I get
Go,
So-
go ahead.
Yeah. I have. Okay, here we go. Which record? We're going on the track now. The mile world record was set by Garouche. It's 3:43.1 for a mile. Daniel Coleman set the world record for 2 miles, 9:58.1. Which do you think is the more superior?
9:58.1.
No, 7:58.1.
On outdoor.
Outdoor, 7:58 for 2 miles.
Well, okay. So there's this big.
When you say to me 7:58, when you say
I have to go with the 2 miles.
because when you say if I'm on the track with you, it's like who won the race? He ran 7:58. You immediately would think 3,000 meters. You wouldn't think 2 miles.
It
No.
depends.
Yeah,
not
7.
at all.
That means you're on the 400-meter track, 8 laps
And a little extra.
consecutive, under 60 seconds a lap.
No, it's 8 lap. But then there's also another 10 meters.
Then it was 10
feet.
meters. Yeah.
Well, with the 7:58. So when you look at it, Kenenisa Bekele's world record in the 5K is 12:37.
Okay,
Prior
it's
to that,
37?
it was Highway Gebrselassie, who was 12:40.
Okay.
So you do the math of the pace. That's about 4:03, 4:04
Yes.
for 5K, which is 3.1 miles.
Yeah.
So that's 12 and a half laps.
Yeah.
So you talk about it. What separates the sub 4 minute mile is essentially that it's now a barrier that's broken so frequently that it becomes to a point where it loses its, you got to say now sub 350. So,
Yeah. Okay.
But you still have someone who runs sub 4. That's great, but that's not even enough to be pro anymore.
I'm serious. Yeah, this one.
Okay.
Um,
Let's go back to Boston Marathon
Okay.
real quick. So
I heard it was hot that day.
I heard it was.
It looks like
yeah,
scorched
so
earth.
yeah, I didn't watch it because I
Come on, Nicole.
no.
Come on.
What you didn't watch?
It was my rest day, and when I
So she
take a
literally-
rest
she
day,
took
I
that
take
literally.
a rest from running.
No
So
running,
I
no
don't
watching
look
it.
at runners. I don't talk to runners, and I don't want to spend hours watching
Yeah.
runners on
Uh,
TV.
okay.
Okay, but I love what I'm seeing on social media about Boston.
Hold on, guys. Let's,
Oh, yeah.
Let's
Okay.
chill.
Let's-
Let's just chill with
yeah,
that
let's watch
sound
this.
so that we don't get this taken off of.
Yeah, no
YouTube.
sound, no sound.
Mute the video.
There we go.
Uh,
Okay.
so-
No,
Thank you,
yeah,
guys.
mute and yeah.
There we
So
go.
You can
let's see.
play it, but
Yeah,
just
play it.
mute it.
Yeah.
There you
So
go.
let's talk about
YouTube,
the Boston
to
Marathon.
clarify,
Yeah.
Hold on, just to clarify, YouTube is a pain in the ass when it comes to clips. So,
Oh, really?
like,
Okay.
if you put up anything and they recognize the sound, especially if it's from a major network like
Yes.
NBC or whatever,
Yes.
they take the clips down. So,
Okay.
I don't want to run the risk of, us.
So we're
you know,
good with this.
We're good with
We're
this.
good
we
with
can
this.
watch it.
Okay.
But just the sound, we got to watch out
Okay.
for that. Okay.
We may have to take that logo out the corner too. Is there a way?
As long as we keep it there.
Keep it there. Okay.
Yeah,
there
you
you
can
go.
keep it.
You can keep it there.
Just as long as we're
You just
watching it
can't
on the
claim it.
monitor.
Yeah.
The first 10 miles of the Boston Marathon are downhill. That's the first thing, right? And Boston, the weather is crazy. It could be snowing one year. It could be hot one year. It could be raining one year.
It was warm this year.
It's warm this year. You were saying something about the start, about the Africans at the start.
Oh yeah. Well,
Yes.
so the pre-race favorite, well, the defending champion actually, Lami Baranu Hailey.
How do you remember all these names? How do you remember all these names?
Well, being assistant to the guy that runs Westside, I have
Okay.
to know Ethiopian names. I've been to Ethiopia 3 times.
Damn, that's amazing.
It's
actually.
incredible.
Yes.
I know many. I've housed Ethiopians in my house.
Mm.
You know, because it's-
/ agent.
Yeah.
Like
no,
he's-
no,
Slash-
not that's
No.
not my
Manager?
agent.
Manager?
I don't really like what I see from some managers that take advantage of athletes. So I just
I can imagine.
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
In all sports,
Yeah.
not just running.
Yeah,
Mm, well,
You ever
it's
see
more like
Jerry
treating an
Maguire?
athlete like chattel.
Yeah.
Chattel. But so what's fascinating about Lami Baranu Hailey is that a few years ago he couldn't even afford a pair of shoes. Zane Robertson, who is the second fastest ever in the half marathon for a non-African, bought him a pair of shoes when he would train in Kenya. And since then, Lami Baranu Hailey took those pairs of shoes
Mm-hmm.
and went running with them. So in the women's field this year, Edna Kippigat, at 39 years
Yeah,
old,
Kippigat.
won the Boston Marathon.
39. Oh, there's Des. Okay.
I mean, she just took it home.
Yes.
She owned Boston.
The
And no
defending champion,
competition. What happened? What happened to the Ethiopians? They
defending
were nowhere in
champion,
sight.
Atsede Bayisa,
Nowhere.
ran a
Nowhere.
disappointing 240. The problem was with
A 240.
240. Well,
That's disappointing.
for her.
Oh, okay.
She's already out of contention within 3 miles.
Mm.
We had Buzinasheva dropped back pretty quick. 230.
I
Yeah.
admire marathon runners so much. I just have to say, because I can't run.
Have you ever run a distance race at all?
I have when I was in high school.
Okay.
I did indoor track,
Where high school?
Xavier High School.
Okay, I went to Bishop Lachlan.
Uh,
So it's Catholic high school.
yeah.
Okay.
So I was terrible though, and I did it really as a hobby more than as a serious sport.
Okay.
So when I did it, whenever I always laugh about this, but whenever they put us into races, they
Uh-huh.
always put everybody according to time. So I was always the person that was like, okay, everybody else, you're in this race. That was the last race because I was so terrible.
Oh.
So I was like, I never took it seriously.
Mm.
That was what my problem was. So, I was always, finishing last. I was on terrible relay teams. I ran anchor one time on a relay,
Okay.
and I was like a lap behind, and everybody's giving me applause, like, "Yay, he's finished everything," and I was like, "Oh my goodness!"
Yeah.
So watching all these marathon runners and everything, it's like I really admire them because the shape that you have to be in to run a marathon and to do it consistently, not just do it once.
Uh-huh.
You know, it's amazing. So
And they make it look like they're jogging.
yeah,
Yeah.
That's the thing.
that's the thing.
It's so deceptive.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's why everybody thinks they can do it.
Yeah,
I just want to know how many ambulance were, out there and how many had to rush people to the hospital because it was hot, and I know that people had a difficult time
Yes.
on marathon day running that race. I want to know how many people ended up in the emergency room from heat exhaustion.
I am sure a lot did. There you
probably a
go.
decent amount.
A decent amount.
But the Kenyans killed it.
Yeah.
They really did. So
Isn't it-
what's going on with the Ethiopians? We can't sit here and I'm trying not to watch. I want to talk about.
well, so
We're
what
enthralled
occurs
by the
in these
marathon.
I know. Come on.
So
Yeah.
what
You're gonna
occurs
make me
in
watch
these
the
marathon majors is you hand select maybe 10 or 15 Ethiopians and or Kenyans, big names in the 5 marathon majors: Tokyo, Berlin, New York, Boston, and Chicago.
Okay.
I can speak from New York. What they do in New York is they'll hand select maybe 2 or 3 Ethiopians and 3 or 4 Kenyans, put them in the elite field, and then they'll select maybe 20 Americans that are far less deserving of the title by time than some of the Ethiopians that run locally and run points races. Such an athlete would be Tadesse Dabe, who is an Ethiopian who finished 6th from the sub-elite start in the New York City Marathon. He ran 2:13, finishing 6th, not even being made an elite athlete.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, now this is a guy that beat maybe 30 invited elites. He didn't have start tent. He didn't have
Oh,
elite
wow.
water bottles.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he hung on to the pack. Here's a guy that when the announcers of the race are the announcers
Yeah,
of the
just make
race
sure you stay close so that everybody
Yeah.
can hear you.
when the announcers of the race are on TV, they are viewing from the back, the bib. Okay, so there's 2 bibs on an elite athlete. There's the front bib, which we see
Yeah.
has a name, and then the back, which is their actual race number. So Tadesse only had the front bib, which was his race number,
Yeah.
because he wasn't elite.
Okay.
So when the guy announcing on TV is on the motorcycle, they can't see what his name is. So here you have a guy that's in the contention for the win of the New York City Marathon,
Yes.
who's, they don't even have him on the scroll of the results
Uh-huh.
or anything. And you talk about it shows just how the sport,
Yeah, the politics and
well, it just shows that it's a rigging of elite field, such as if you go to a race like the Prague Marathon, or no, why don't we say Frankfurt Marathon?
Okay.
There's 15 athletes that could go sub 210, or the Rome Marathon. We had a guy working the Sium who ran sub 210 at the Rome Marathon, finished 5th, 209.37. Has run many local races, comes here and there. 209.37, going through 63 minutes.
yeah.
These are athletes that you got to understand. When you see a race, you're seeing a hand-selected race. A staged race.
Well, you know why? It's for ratings.
It's because
Yeah.
It's for ratings. Listen, nobody wants
nobody...
to, and this was something that someone told me, Nicole. If we had all the best runners in the world in the marathon, we would be watching all Kenyans and Ethiopians.
That's true.
We
Yeah.
cannot have the world not tuning in because we don't have members from each country
Okay.
or,
To
or
that point-
someone
That's
or
not-
all black.
That's not
to-
completely true.
They don't.
Zane
people
Robertson
may
and
not
Jake
wanna
Robertson
watch.
are 2
Tune
of
in
the
because it's all
top runners
black.
in the world.
Well,
Zane and
to
Jake
that
Robertson moved to Kenya when they were 17.
Okay.
59:47 and 1 hour flat.
But
in the
what's their marathon times though?
They haven't debuted in the marathon yet.
Okay.
But I predict Zane will run maybe close to 2:04 in his first marathon.
In his first one.
In his first marathon.
Not in New York City though. You
I
better
don't
get
know.
a flat
I
course.
can't
Yeah.
speak on
Berlin.
what it,
Chicago.
Yeah, he ain't running. No, there's
No.
too many turns in Chicago.
No, I mean if he ran a race like New York,
Yeah.
he
So
would be in it for the win.
Let me ask you guys. I
Okay.
got
But-
two
but the-
questions.
oh.
Sorry, I got two questions here. I just want to jump in for a second. What would you guys say is the toughest marathon?
Brooklyn Marathon in Brooklyn, New York.
Boy.
No.
That is 6 loops of Prospect
He
Park.
said Brooklyn.
Brooklyn's in the house. 6
Brooklyn.
loops of that park.
Of
There,
6
you
loops
are
of
tough if
Prospect
you can run,
Park.
and it's not so much not point to point, but okay. When you come around, 6 laps to go.
That's
If you run this 5K loop, and the big hill right near Grand Army Plaza, you run that hill 6 times. Well, there you go.
I believe we have the Brooklyn Half Marathon, not the Brooklyn Marathon on the screen.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
oh,
that's the
Brooklyn
half marathon.
Marathon.
That's
yeah.
New York Road Runners.
That's New York
Yeah.
The
Road
Brooklyn
Runners.
Marathon was the other video, but
Yeah,
Brooklyn
so
Marathon.
that is
Yeah.
a long
That's the half
stretch on
marathon.
Ocean
it
Avenue.
was Brooklyn Marathon.
the Brooklyn
21st.
Marathon.
No, the other one.
Brooklyn Marathon.
Let's see.
Oh, that's it. That's it. Yeah.
Yes,
2011.
there you go.
How many people turned out?
About maybe 300.
Is that
or
the
so?
first one, 2011?
No, I think there was one earlier than that. But yes, you start on the transverse, 6 laps to go. Yes.
So,
And see,
Sammy,
this
you
is a
won the
pure-
half marathon.
No. I finished second in Brooklyn.
I was
Okay.
there.
2016.
It was amazing.
I
And
was there.
I was there, and he beat my
I was
time.
there freezing my ass
by,
off,
like-
trying to be a
it's
cheerleader.
I mean, this is why I have people that say hills. Look, at the end of the day, if you train for a race, you train for a race. It doesn't matter if there's 100 hills, 2 hills. The time will maybe
He's
be
at
slower.
100 hills.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a
The
lot
time
of
will be
hills in the
slower.
marathon.
Yeah.
But honestly, like if you do the training, you will be prepared for a race. An elite athlete is an elite athlete regardless of the race.
Mhm.
You take Zane Robertson, you put him in any race, he's going to perform well. Relative to the field, you have New York. I mean, surprisingly, surprisingly, it's that you don't want a white athlete to get beaten by a black athlete. There, I said it. I put it there.
Oh,
I
You
put
want a
it-
white
I
athlete to
put
get
it
beat
on
by
the
a black
field.
oh
athlete?
boy.
I put it.
Are you racist?
He went.
No,
Let
no,
me
no, no,
find
no,
out.
no, no, no.
Wow.
The
okay.
American people
He
are
said-
going to
To
be
quote-
so upset
To quote
that you said
Kanye
that.
West. To
Please-
quote
oh, God.
Kanye West.
Oh, boy.
Kanye? No, no.
To quote
Oh,
Kanye
God.
post Katrina, New York Roadrunners doesn't care about black people.
Wow. Okay.
He said it.
He said it.
He
You
said
have
it.
people. You have
He said-
people in the control room. I can hear them. They're like, "Whoa!"
Oh wow.
Okay. So there goes
And we're
my,
talking as
there
black
goes,
as black is. Fresh
There goes my
Ethiopian, straight from
sponsorship for my show.
Ethiopians
There you go.
straight from Africa.
Yes.
Okay, it's colonization in its purest form. It's exploitation of resources in its purest form. Exploiting the African runner
you say
and
when
putting
was-
them on a pedestal. 3 or 4 of them.
When was the last American winner for the New York City Marathon?
last American?
American. Oh my goodness.
Meb Keflezighi, apparently, but
Okay, now
he's a-
see, I got a problem with that too.
When-
I got a problem with that too.
Are
see,
we gonna
see,
have this discussion?
yeah, we have a discussion.
Oh damn!
Meb was okay.
Meb
was
is
born-
Kenya.
He's African.
He's from Eritrea, yes.
He's African. That's why when you come up with me, when they say when Mo Farah won in London, he was the first British athlete to win the Olympic 10K since Brendan Foster. He's from Somalia. He's African.
Yeah.
He was born. He went to American schools, but he was born in Africa.
Doesn't he train in the United States?
He trains in the United States, but he's
with
African.
with the
Yeah.
best running coach in the world.
Alberto Salazar.
That's right.
Okay.
No, no, no.
wow.
Alberto Salazar, my
Alberto
favorite.
Salazar.
He's my hero. I don't give a damn what anybody says about him.
Alberto
she don't
And
Salazar
I,
was one of
yeah,
Alberto
don't mess with
EPO Salazar.
three New York City Marathon wins. The first one, if you can get that up, the first marathon that Alberto Salazar won in 1980,
There's my boy.
he was an Oregon senior. The toughest one, he was 22 years old.
Yeah.
2:09:47. No, he almost broke the American record. Yeah, Alberto's under a cloud of judgment with all what's happening, but that 3 New York City Marathon wins, that boy was tough as nails.
Consecutive.
Yes. Yeah.
Back to
Mo
back.
Farah, yeah.
So yeah,
be
he's
consistent.
the people's marathon. I mean,
Okay.
he's the people's coach.
Yeah.
You know, he almost got a win for the American team in Boston.
Almost.
He came close.
Coming
He came
close.
really close. And
Almost.
I can't believe how these Olympians are, the bitching and complaining.
If Rupp
Look,
had
you know
won
how
that
many
race,
times
Bitching and complaining.
Rupp, I read somewhere that he was tested in 1 year 28 times.
yes.
28 times.
That's a lot.
And this was maybe 4 years ago that I read this.
But
Yeah.
USADA
But
is
can
a
you
crock of
imagine now?
non-transparent
Yeah.
shit.
Now, how often they're testing him,
Yeah.
and he's still clean. Leave my boy alone.
But look
Get
how
off-
much they
get off
look how
my
they
boy's
tested
back.
Leave
Lance
Galen
Armstrong.
alone.
You know how much they tested Lance Armstrong?
It's the lack
Please.
of transparency in the tests.
And plus, he's a Nike athlete because Nike has different rules than Adidas athletes and other athletes in the world. Because Nike's like the machine. You can't mess with a Nike athlete. They have different rules.
Ooh.
There's different rules for Nike athletes.
Okay,
that
I need
is
an
true.
example.
Yeah.
I need an example.
Alberto Salazar's
Okay, no,
group.
besides
Alberto Salazar's group.
Salazar.
It's like this. We're going to a race. Rupp cannot be drug tested because we can't have that. Nike, oh yeah. Nike's the machine. It's like if you put a Nike symbol anywhere on the planet, anyone can tell you what it is. Like the 4-year-old child, swoosh or something like that. Everyone, if you ran track, you had a pair of Nikes. Everyone's had a pair. Every shoe that you had Nikes at least once in your lifetime.
Yes.
Got them on right now. Probably wearing them on the tape.
Yeah.
Yes.
He had to check. He had to
Yeah,
make
but
sure and check.
Yeah, he
but
wants that
Salazar's crew
sponsorship.
is they tough, boy. They're
Yes,
tough.
They are.
Yeah.
You know, he's been training Rupp for what? Since
Since he was in high school.
Since the kid was in
He's in high school.
How old is Rupp now?
24, 5.
Okay.
And I still believe he could have won the Olympic 10K. You look at that last lap, there's a part of me that says, you know what? We're going to give you a little bit of extra coin. Let Mo win in front of the London crowd, right? If you can get that tape up. It's like this. There's no way if he was like close to him, he could have ran right up on his back.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's
Yeah,
something
I
about that race
No,
that always
it's okay.
I stare at that last lap
It's
every
okay.
single time like,
That happens a lot.
oh yeah.
That happens a lot.
Mhm.
So I'm not mad.
Mm.
But
So,
I'm excited. I'm happy about
Nicole, let me ask you a
the
question.
results.
Since I know you're into fashion
Oh yeah.
and everything, so was there anything going on with sneakers or anything that we should know about at the marathon?
First of
Any
all, I didn't
trends?
watch the marathon.
Did you know? Did
But
you know about
no, I didn't
anything?
pay attention. But there was something, a post that I saw with these women in pink standing at the finish line. They were holding hands,
Yeah.
blocking runners not blocking runners, but they were crossing the finish line and they were holding hands. They had on pink.
Pink, yeah.
Those
Prom
outfits
run?
were hideous.
Oh, I'm here thinking that
They
she's gonna
were
say
hideous.
something nice, and it's like they were
They
hideous.
were
Right.
hideous. No, but people were complaining about how rude that was to block people.
Was it
To block people from crossing the finish line. I know a lot of
were they
people.
making a political message?
I don't
that it?
know. I don't
We
know. I
live in
was
a
just
very, very
checking.
political climate.
Yeah, I'm sure it was.
right now.
Everybody has something to bitch about. But there you go. Yes, I'm conservative.
Yes.
But so I think it's dangerous as a run coach for people to do that. And a lot of people said, hey, if that was me and if I was a runner coming across the finish line behind those ladies, I would have broke the rope.
Oh,
like they
boy.
would have ran through. And I'm like, yeah, to each his own. But I just think it's rude. But number one,
Mhm.
it's dangerous.
Yeah,
It's
because
dangerous.
you don't know the state of the person running behind you. They could fall, they can get hurt, they can get injured in some way.
Well, most people
Yeah.
run, they do their little kick.
Oh yeah.
They could be at a 5-hour
5-hour.
finish, and they will kick across the finish line. And those women were blocking it. So
Oh boy.
that's what I'm thinking about. Like that was dangerous. Besides the hideous pink outfits they had on. Yeah.
If you
but
were
that's my
sprinting-
little fashion. That's what I noticed. I'm not really.
If you're sprinting after 5 hours of running, you should have left more on the course somewhere. Like
They
sprinting.
saved it. They saved it up for the end for that last push to make it
I
look
don't
good.
know anyone that would go to Boston and finish in 5 because it's a you got to qualify for that, right?
Yeah. Hmm.
So
Oh, Are we getting into this now?
Oh, that's
How do you-
Hold on, wait a minute.
Here we go, Sammy's
You thought I was
back.
finished.
He took a
Come
little
close to the
break.
mic. You
but he's
thought it was
back
finished?
now.
He took a nap. He had to
Let's
take a
talk
nap. He's
about-
back now.
Let's talk about
Make sure you get close to
social
the mic.
media.
Yeah.
But the beauty of the Boston Marathon
Yes.
is that you qualify for it.
Yes.
Have you ever qualified? Or do you want to?
Did I qualify? I don't even care. I mean,
Yeah.
to me,
Jerode.
I mean, yes, I
Yes,
qualified.
I
but
qualified, but you know what? I dropped out. Also, at the same time, for me,
You
it's one
dropped
of the-
out of Boston?
yeah, in
Okay.
1985. It's one of the most beautiful marathons in the world, but it's not the only one.
exactly.
If you ask me which one, if you had to give me of the 5 marathon majors, I would take London over Boston.
Well, I mean, I would take a small marathon for me personally. I like the small marathons
Yeah.
because there's more atmosphere.
But
And
we're
plus,
talking about the excitement of qualifying for Boston.
Well-
I'm not saying Boston, the course, Boston, the actual marathon, but the actual qualifying is, for a lot of people, more exciting than running Boston.
Yes.
That's what
it's
I'm
a very
finding
beautiful,
out.
beautiful, but
Chasing the unicorn is what they call it.
oh, is that what they call
Oh,
it?
look at that.
Oh, then you
Chasing
could have
the
ran faster if
unicorn.
you're doing flips like that.
Yeah.
Do we
Yeah.
know that young lady?
But you,
wait, was that Jane? Was that Jane Seal?
No.
Oh, well,
I
we
think
could
it was.
speak. We could. You know what? Let's talk about people that cut courses in attempts to qualify for races. And
that's how important
that's
this is.
that's
That
just
really-
happened before.
Yeah. So what's that guy's name who started this
Mike
whole
Rossi.
marathon investigation?
Oh, I don't know his
Who?
name, but he's my hero. Now let's talk about fraud.
He's just
exposure.
interesting. I
Why
can't.
would you
it's
cheat
too early
in
for
a
me to pick a
marathon?
side.
Why would you cheat?
Because
Like, why would
people
you
get
cheat?
desperate.
No,
It's
no.
exciting.
Ridiculous. Why would you cheat? You did
Did
all
you
that training
really
to
do that?
cheat? That,
Well,
that
did
makes
they
no sense.
did they really train though? That's
Then
the
you don't need to be
question.
on the line. 26.2 miles is 26.2 miles. It's like not run 10K, take a bus somewhere else, then run the last 30. No. There's no way.
It's messed
Social
up, but
media.
you definitely have to
I-
wonder.
oh,
if
there's
Some of the
people.
people
There's people that
who
do it.
Actually,
some of the
did that
people who
training.
got, but no, there's a guy who he is. How do you feel about if this guy asked to raise money to support his investigation, which is
Oh.
he's doing?
Well, I mean,
Have
he's
you
not claiming it
donated?
a charitable organization.
Yes.
You know, people are donating damn well, knowing that it's just going to be entertainment on their newsfeed.
It's so entertaining. Like it's like good.
There
it's
was a
good
woman
TV.
that ran for a local club called the Dashing Whippets Running.
Oh, I remember that. I remember.
Go
I'm like,
again.
I read that story. I'm like, you've got to be kidding.
Oh,
She-
tell me
she-
about this.
your
I want to
bike.
hear about this.
Go ahead.
So
Go ahead.
her name was
No,
Jane.
no.
Okay, we
Well,
want.
we're just
gonna
gonna call her
this
Jane.
person.
Okay,
No,
there
I
you
mean,
go.
it's public. Jane.
It's public. Yeah,
I
it's
don't know her
public.
last
Look,
name.
look. I'm
Yeah.
not going to go as far and say, you know, like some people went extreme when they found out she was cheating and contacted her boss, and I'm like, no.
It's
that's-
like, what were you thinking when you did that? Go ahead.
So she ran the Fort Lauderdale half marathon, A1A, public, you know, like a small but slightly
Yeah.
large race, you know.
Okay.
Like you know, like your average 2,000-3,000 person race. What I'm
Okay.
gonna say. Maybe 2,000.
Yes.
A cherry picker.
Yeah,
think
but
it's a cherry
no,
picker.
not a cherry picker.
It's a
No.
flat course.
The times are it's a flat course, but
Mm-hmm.
so in that course, at about just past the 10K mark, there's a mile, 2 mile. There's a mile. It goes like a mile around the park
Okay.
before it turns back. It's out and back.
Yeah.
So there's porta potties in the park at like 10K mark.
Mm.
Okay. What she did is she went in a porta potty and then went on the other side, skipping about 1.5 miles or 2 miles
Uh-huh.
off the course.
Okay.
Wow.
And
Oh, it
then
gets
and then
better.
she proceeded.
really?
She proceeded. She
Yeah.
claimed it was because she didn't feel well, but she proceeded to split negative the second half. Whatever the pace would have been, still after this marathon investigation guy found out, and she proceeded to the finish, and then she claimed second place in the race. Now
How are you gonna claim second place of it, George?
Wow.
She it went up there like this. I got it. I'm like this.
But it's just
That's
getting
crazy.
started.
It's
Hold
getting started.
on.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
she
love
then
Uh-huh.
you know, I mean, went above and beyond to after the evening. She really got caught up in it, and then she went and rented a bike,
Mm.
bike the whole course to get the GPS data.
Oh, no.
To get the GPS data, but there was no time. There was no pace. The hour was missing.
Oh my god.
And this is when people, I don't remember exactly
love
what made
it.
people
I
get
love
suspicious.
My girl got on a bike.
I love it.
Wow.
And she claimed that she was
Unbelievable.
feeling sick. That's why she dropped out. So this is why she said she
Wow.
did
My
it.
You can't
girl
make
went
this
on
shit up.
a
No.
bike. How desperate are you?
Very desperate.
And you took the trophy. Like, wait, I need to clean this up. Got on a bike. Are you kidding me? Go ahead, Sammy.
Well, it gets even better.
I don't know if it's better. What?
It gets
gets
even
better?
better.
I don't know
It
this
gets
part.
better.
There's
It
still
does.
more to the story.
It gets better. So then people became the race directors and all were suspicious, and people were accusing her. Social media it all hit the fan. I forget what caused it exactly, but
Okay, I don't remember.
but that's besides the point. Then she issued a statement. Like when it became overwhelming.
Yes.
I cut the chores. I made a terrible mistake.
I made a mistake.
Mistakes are something like
I made
mistakes
a
are
mistake
something
and
like
cut the course.
mistakes are something your parents make when you're born. Okay.
Damn.
Whoa.
Really?
Whoa.
Really?
See, this is what we
Wow.
have to go through
Yes.
when we talk with
Yeah.
Sammy.
Real.
No,
talk.
no, 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 no.
Mistake
Mistakes,
happens when you're born.
mistakes
Wow.
are something like Donald Trump not building the wall. Just kidding.
No.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
That man is a fool.
No. Okay, we're gonna get
That
no,
man
but,
is a
But a
fool.
mistake is not
Oh,
cutting a
man.
rate. Mistake
That's
would
a
be
whole nother
Kim
conversation right there.
Jong Un attempting to bomb the U.S.
I made a mistake and ran the wrong way. I said, "Wait a minute, I'm gonna go in the porta potty, wait for people to go."
I made a
That's
mistake
that
once
was
in
a
a
mistake.
race.
I didn't mean to
I
do
made
that.
a mistake once and got
And she was still pretty
disqualified.
fast. She
I
was
got
still
this-
pretty
yeah.
fast.
I
but,
didn't argue it.
She
Oh,
won,
well,
what she
okay,
was
you're right, I did.
vying for was a spot
It was a
on the Dashing
triathlon.
Whippets performance team. The performance team, which they get free entries to a race and something. So she had to run under 125. I think with the time she ran 121. She was averaging 7-minute pace, which still been like 130 something. But the point of the matter is you're cheating to do that. Now, I mean, it's not really cheating. I mean, as someone who finishes in these
It's
slightly
cheating.
smaller races in the top 3 or top 5 consistently, and if that had happened to me at the Brooklyn Marathon, and I found out that all of a sudden, the guy that won cut the course like 3 times, and now I'm finding out I found out anything but 10 minutes after the race.
Mm-hmm.
How would that make you feel? I mean,
Horrible.
you're
Wait.
not like I mean, what am I gonna go now on social media and say I finished?
Okay.
Oh yeah, I won.
I want to know how her teammates feel about
Oh,
it.
no. So Dashing Whippets, then they all had a meeting with the board of directors and expelled her from Dashing
Damn.
Whippets in general. And I believe
like
that's
that
the right
team.
move. It's
Yeah.
a bad
I know a lot of
reflection on the
people on
club.
that team.
It's a bad, yeah.
It's a good team.
I like Whippets, Matthew Wong and such. They're good people.
Yeah.
But it's a bad reflection. If you're gonna go that far as a hobby runner to cheat, I can understand when a professional runner does it to an
Yeah,
extent because they're
okay.
trying to feed their families.
Yeah.
Okay.
But as a hobby runner, to get a free fucking entry into a New York Roadrunners race, and maybe some accolades,
Maybe
on
some
social
Boston.
media,
That
whatever.
story.
Yeah.
That story is pretty funny because it reminds me of. I don't know if you guys ever saw this episode of The Fresh Prince. There was an episode where Jeffrey, the butler,
Yeah.
he had a secret and he didn't want to share it, and he thought everybody was coming. They were actually going after like Uncle Phil for something,
Yeah.
but he thought everybody was coming after him. So one day he takes out this VHS and he shows the family, and he's like, I'm so ashamed of this everything, and he puts in a tape. And he had run in the Olympics in the marathon, and he was running the race, and you see him in his outfit and
Yeah.
everything, and he's got like a wig. And
I
all
gotta
this.
Google this.
Then it turns out that halfway through the marathon, he jumped
Think
in
we
a
could find that
cab,
on YouTube?
and he jumped in a cab, and he went almost to the finish line. He got out.
Yeah.
He claimed the gold medal in the marathon, and that was his long lost secret, and he was ashamed of it. And
Oh,
that
wait.
story-
Oh wait, I think we got it. Oh
Yeah.
no.
This one right here.
This is when he's like admitting.
Yeah. Classic.
Yeah,
Classic Will
he's-
Smith. Oh.
Go right there, go right there.
No.
He's admitting
Oh.
to his
Oh
secret
God! Look at this. Oh, is that
So-
Munich?
at the. I
This 100
believe
meters.
so.
Is that Munich?
I don't remember which Olympics.
Oh no,
it
that's
is.
there- there
Look
he
at
is.
him.
Yeah,
Shame of a Nation.
the Jeffrey
The
Butler
Jeffrey
story.
Butler story.
Okay, hold on.
There you go.
Oh no, Great Britain.
Great
Oh yeah,
Britain.
he was British. Look at this. First of all,
This is hilarious.
mm.
This is the best. He's
Okay.
he's shadow boxing. even though
Okay.
he's
I love his.
All right.
I love his
Oh
outfit.
no! Are
Do
you
you
kidding
think this
me?
guy could win the marathon?
No. Look at this. Look.
Okay, I
He
wanna
run
see
across the ground.
This is hilarious.
Oh no! Are you
So
kidding
good.
me? A yellow cab out of nowhere. Oh,
This is
no.
great. He
Oh,
just jumps in,
no.
and then
Oh.
everybody's reporting.
Yeah.
He jumped in the cab.
Oh,
He got-
Olympic Stadium parking. Oh no.
Nobody noticed that he pulled up in a cab.
Are you
and got
kidding? Oh, that's
out.
Frank Shorter.
And look,
Oh no.
He won.
he did win.
Wait.
He
The
won.
queen is like, hold on. Move out the way, son.
Clean.
Whenever
Exactly.
somebody
So-
cheats, you guys should just call them Jeffrey Butler.
Jeffrey
That's it.
Butler.
From now on, you pull
From
the
now
Jeffrey
on.
Yeah,
Butler.
there you go. You pulled a
Wow.
Jeffrey, didn't you?
Yeah,
What's wrong with you?
that is
Yeah.
hilarious.
Boy. And here's the finish of the London Marathon. It's amazing how it's like when you see them at the beginning of the race and at the very, very end, the pace looks exactly the same. It isn't like you start strong and
Yeah.
you're dying at the end. These guys.
So what's fascinating is the woman that won London
Make sure you get
last
close
year.
to the mic.
Last
Yeah.
year, the London winner, Jemima Sungong, who went on to win Rio, just
Yeah.
tested positive for EPO.
There's nothing pure in sports anymore.
No,
No.
but we're gonna talk about that in a minute. But Jemima, she tested positive after Rio, so it's not like her results will be affected from before. So technically, she was clean at the time, but the
How
pressure.
do you know
of-
she was clean at the time?
Well,
though?
because we don't have the test didn't show negative, so they can't ban her unless there's a problem with her biological passport,
But-
which is when they monitor elite athletes. You can't ban someone saying they were dirty at the time.
But wait a minute. But they took her gold medal away.
No, because she was tested positive in training a few months ago,
Mm.
not in the Olympics.
But
So she gets to keep her medal.
Yeah, because she wasn't cheating at the time, or
How
to
you
her
know she wasn't
knowledge.
cheating at the time,
2-hour
though?
knowledge. 2-hour knowledge,
Well,
such as
that's kind of weird that they would do that because for me, I'm a big fight fan, and
Mhm.
in mixed martial arts, when they test guys, they if they flag them for something, they pull them from the fight. They don't compete because the assumption
Yeah.
is that if they were, if there was something
No.
in their system
yeah.
at the time.
But this
Yeah,
is
so
recent.
that's-
No. The London Marathon wouldn't have her back this year.
He's the most beautiful run I've ever seen. Elliot Kipchoge.
Kipchoge.
Yes.
Kipchoge.
Mm-hmm.
He's a cool guy. I mean, no.
He's a cool guy.
I mean,
Yeah.
he lives humbly.
Yes.
He doesn't live, And then you had if she had tested
Oh, okay.
positive in July and Rio was in August, then she would be pulled from that
Yeah.
result,
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
So
and she would be
it's
subsequently banned.
okay to test positive in the past as long as you're
As long
not
as you're-
doing it
as
now.
long as you're
You're
clean
okay.
now.
No,
Yeah.
she
Clean now. You're in
No,
rehab.
she was clean.
you
No,
know?
she was clean when she performed.
You're in
Yeah.
rehab. You're
But
good.
after the
we
performance-
think.
Or the assumption
the
is
assumption
that she was
is you're clean when you performed.
No, because they can't prove otherwise.
Okay, so I want to know how long does it take to get the results back from the test?
Same. Well, probably 2 months.
2 months?
Well, it depends. They have to test her B sample now.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about Boston, the winners. You think we're celebrating prematurely?
Yeah, you never know with our sport because it's just so everyone is nothing surprises me anymore. It's like anytime you go to an Olympic event and you see the 100 meters, whatever, they cross the line. You're excited, but then you go, okay, just wait.
The first thought, yeah.
I'm like this. Remember when Ben Johnson beat Carl Lewis? I'm like, just wait and see what happens.
Yeah. And I feel like
Yeah.
a lot of people are just
Ben Johnson was
for
clean.
These last
Ben
like,
Johnson was clean. You need to get up from that table.
These
But
these last couple Olympics, I feel like everybody's just been waiting for like Usain Bolt to
I think
test
he's a freak of
positive
nature.
or something.
I think he's clean. Call me whatever you want. I think
he's clean too.
I think
I-
he's
I
clean.
think he
I
is
just
too, yeah.
wish when he
I think
runs.
he's as clean as a Bronx whore.
I wish really.
I'm just
I
kidding, I'm just
think
kidding, I'm just
wow.
kidding,
I'm just kidding,
I
saying that.
think
I
when
can't
he
take
his
crosses the
kid
finish
anywhere.
line, I wish he would run through the tape as opposed to putting his arms in the air.
Yeah.
Just run through. I wonder what he can run the 800 meters.
No.
Yes, I wonder.
Don't
what he
do
can
that.
145.
No.
145. I think he's done that one time. London is on Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we are going to have to talk about London maybe
Yeah.
next time you guys are on.
Oh yeah.
We're running out of time for today.
Oh okay.
So
running.
Real
Yeah,
quick.
yeah, oh, I like the way he did. That was good.
So real quick, anything that's going on in the New York running scene coming up? Anything special, fun, interesting? Anything going on with you guys personally?
No,
Running? Nothing?
nothing.
All right, so we're just going to end.
I think I'm
Bye-bye.
going to start training again, running
Okay, that's good.
competitively. I mean, you said you wanted to be the best masters.
Yes.
How old are you now? You mind me?
I'll be 52 in August.
Black don't
Really?
crack.
Yeah. I'll be 52 in August.
I didn't
I'm
think
running
you were 52.
the Peachtree Road Race in
52.
Atlanta
Okay.
on the 4th of July. So I started training again for that.
It was gonna be
Oh, okay.
hot.
Yeah. So I even looked up the winning time in my age group. It was like 36:50. I'm like, I can run that. I
Yeah.
think I can run that. But that's a pretty tall order. So I'm doing that. I'm looking forward to that as well.
All right.
Yes.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Sounds Sammy.
Yeah, so
anything?
I'm gonna do that.
I'm
gonna
just
compete.
training a little again now, seeing what I want to do.
Excellent.
He made that
Yeah.
250 marathon in Brooklyn look so easy. I was there when that happened. I'm like, wow. There you go. And
Blame it
ran
on
like
my
10
EP.
miles the next day or something.
Yeah, and I want to say, when you see me, don't yell at me. I can't understand anything you say when you're racing.
I was telling
Like,
you,
yes, all
I-
I heard was whoa, whoa, whoa,
I told you take my hat
It's like,
because I didn't want to lose
No.
it.
is that okay?
How far ahead the
oh my
next
God,
place
I was
guy
scared.
was.
Okay, all right, just don't do that again.
And Nicole, what's going on with you with Conversation Pace?
Conversation
We had it up.
pace? Yeah, so I mean,
Just going to keep
I like the
doing
name
it.
of that show.
Oh, Gary
we're gonna
Busey
It is
keep
a good
doing
name.
Conversation and Pay. I like that.
It's
I do like that name.
stuff to talk about.
Yeah.
I just want to have some juicy conversation
Oh, juicy.
about running and fitness and my favorite coaches and
Mm-hmm.
fitness experts and physical therapists. So we are going to have Fabian Garcia on,
Okay.
and
he
he's
was
very
good.
he's very controversial. So people, he uses cupping, medicupping,
You
and
should
he
have
does
him
all
on
this
here.
stuff on, and people are like, "Oh, I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that." But a lot of runners are asking me, "Do you know about cupping?" So I'm just taking the cameras with me as I go learn about all this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It was tremendous talking about the Boston Marathon and running in general. You guys were terrific. Just going to close the show right now. Life and whatever else. Thank you guys for tuning in, listening, whatever you guys are doing, YouTube. Find us on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel. Life and whatever else. No spaces. So Life and whatever else. No spaces. That's where we're at there. And then on Instagram, Facebook, Tumblr, Twitter. You can find us at LAWE Show SM, LAWE SHOWSM, Life and whatever else show social media. So there you go. Thank you guys again for tuning in. And
This was fun.
Thank
we
you very
will,
much for inviting
thank you
us.
guys
That
for
was
coming.
cool.
Thank
Yeah.
It was terrific. And we're going to sign off for now. So peace out, everybody. Catch you later.
Thank
All right.
you.
Peace, peace.